Woodhouse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is bringing you more power, capability, and savings with the full lineup of new Ram trucks during the Black Friday sales event going on all month long. Lease a 2024 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn for $429 per month. Visit our 2 convenient Metro locations in Blair or Bellevue or online anytime. Lease for 42 months, 10,000 miles per year with approved credit. Tax, title, license extra. $2,500 down plus first payment and $299 doc fee due at signing. Example stock number BC230242. Offer expires 11/30/2023. See dealer for details.
Right now, new and current customers can get any phone for free at US Cellular, so you can connect with all your family members this holiday season. You can even call your aunt who always makes you talk to your cousin, who's a dog. Or, maybe just send her a festive text. Get the gift of connection at US Cellular. Get any phone free today. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
We value human connection with fewer distractions. US Cellular, built for us. Visit your US Cellular authorized agent, Cellular Advantage, located at 918 South Locust Street in Glenwood.
What's up, y'all? What's up? This is Maurice, and I thank you for listening to That Will Never Work podcast. And once again, I have a special guest today. I call her my big sister. She blessed my wife and I singing at our wedding. I've been able to watch her children mature to now beautiful and great young adults. Make sure that you follow her on social media, and she'll explain all that to you. She is an inspirational speaker. One of her acronyms is METAL. Motivate, encourage, train, advise, and lead. She is an author, and I'll let her explain that to you also. But I just want y'all to know that this lady keeps it 100, and you'll understand why I said it like that. And I want to introduce to y'all Mrs. Lisa Bryant. Thank you, Lisa.
Yes, Lisa Wright Bryant. Okay. Can't get the last name now.
Right. Well, I started to say the whole government. I didn't want to put it all out there.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
Lisa, thank you very much, big sis.
You're welcome. You're welcome, brother. Glad to be here. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. So we're going to get right into it, y'all. So as y'all well know, our usual show is on Tuesday, but we have, like I said, we just have this special guest today, and we just want to make sure that her information is put out there. She's keeping it 100. So you want to explain what that means a little bit, Lisa?
Yeah. So first of all, you got to keep it 100. 100, make it relevant. 100. And what that means is being honest. You hear all the time people saying, I'm going to keep it 100, keep it 100. And that's good, but are you keeping it 100 with yourself? Are you being honest with yourself?
Right.
Because I just believe that before I can be honest with you, I have to keep it 100, keep it honest with myself. Once I'm honest with myself, who I am, I walk in my own truth, my own authentic truth, then I can be myself and my own authentic truth with you. So that's what that means.
Wow.
No fake, no phony, keeping that really 100.
So, what is the name of your book?
My book is called You Are Enough, Keeping It 100 with Yourself 2.0. See, there it is.
Right.
There it is. And so the book talks about how we should not let the perceived negative challenges in our life define us. That is not who we are. We are better than that. We are enough. And then the keeping it 100 with yourself is be honest with yourself. Many times we say, oh, I'm good. Yeah, I got it going on. Oh, yeah, I'm delivered. Oh, yeah, I'm past that. No, you're not. You have to be honest and real with yourself.
Right.
And the funny thing is, people can see the fact that you're struggling still. They see the fact that you're not keeping it 100 with yourself. So the book talks about that, and it gives some of my testimony of things that I've gone through, because I just believe that people, when they hear of somebody else going through it and they've seen that they've not only gone through it, but they've come out, then it makes it more relevant. And if they can say, okay, if that person was able to go through it and come out and it looks like they had never gone through it, I can do the same.
So let me ask you this then. And you know, just in your travels, have you come across anyone that tries to put on a happy face? Because sometimes I think trying to keep it 100, it can be difficult. I really do. I do believe it can be difficult because, you know, sometimes you want to say, hey, you know what? Well, my issues are not as bad as someone else's, or trying to be as happy-go-lucky because you're viewed as something else in everyone else's eyes. You know, so, you know, to those persons, you know, what do you say what do you say to those type of persons?
Okay.
Because I think that's kind of hard.
It is. It's a twofold thing. And I even want to back up a little bit, even with the 100, and we'll get into that whole fake and whatnot. Sometimes you do have to put that little smile on your face.
Yeah.
However, this is it. When someone asks you that you trust, okay, because that's the operative term, that you trust. Hey, listen, is everything all right? That is when you can sit down with that person and say, listen, can I have coffee with you? I'd love to talk to you because I need to talk.
Yeah.
We have to know, and I don't want to jump into it like this, but the masks, there are so many different masks that we wear, so many different masks. And there are times when, no, we cannot wear a heart on our sleeves. We have to, you know, do the things that we do. And we cannot show exactly what we're going through. That's real talk. And honestly, that's being 100 with yourself as well.
Right. What
I'm talking about is you saying, oh, I'm confident, and you're not.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I'm not afraid, and you are.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. But life will hit you, and you have to be careful that you don't let everybody know what's going on, because everybody is not for you. So there are going to be some people that say, see, I told you, they'll take what they see and spin a whole story in their mind and run and go tell that. Like Martin Lawrence. Remember when Martin Lawrence said that? You run tell that, you know? So that's what I'm talking about. And I think we and I'm glad you asked me that, because when we as inspirational, motivational speakers get to the mic and we say that, people who are in that space that you mentioned may feel convicted and they may feel bound because they can't see it, because they could be going through a depression.
Right.
They could be going through the storms of life, which is real. Keeping it 100 is like, my truth is right now, I am not okay. I am not feeling good. I am not here. That's being your true self.
So,
but again,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I was going to say, but again, you have to know who you can talk to.
And I think that's one of the things that, that's what I was getting ready to go to. I think sometimes we try to be stronger than what we really are. And like I said, try and save face a little bit. And sometimes I believe having to say, hey, I need to go talk to someone shows a sign of weakness. You know, I think sometimes people feel that way, you know, because they don't want to depend on someone else, or I don't want to seem weak in front of this group of people, that type of thing. Right.
I hear you, little brother. And what comes to mind is a few weeks ago, I had that stomach bug everybody was getting. And I was down for a few days. And then I had a speaking engagement in Philadelphia. I still wasn't feeling my best, but I went. Now, my other hat is I'm a pastor. So you know what pastors do. They preach and they sing and they pray. Hallelujah. Right?
Right.
So I got off the train and I'm walking into the train station. I wasn't feeling good at all.
Okay.
And this young lady said to me, she said, "You okay?" Now, I could have said, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, yeah." I said, "No." I said, "Can you pray for me?" No, I said, "No." And she said, "Can I pray for you?"
Wow.
Now, I could have rejected it
Right.
because, again, I'm a pastor. I said, "Please pray for me." Right then and there, I was walking in my truth that I needed help. Right then and there, I needed that prayer.
Yeah.
Many times we get caught up in titles and positions, and we can't be in our mind our authentic truth. So for me, I needed that right then and there. I couldn't call my husband. I couldn't
Right.
call nobody else at that
Right.
time. She was there. She had what I needed. I needed it, and I took it.
So I think in that you were able to seize the moment,
Exactly.
and some of us don't do that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we don't recognize the moment, or we shy away from the moment. And
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's also in that keeping it 100 with yourself.
Right.
Because if you
Absolutely.
don't recognize that, hey, here is my moment to make a change, to be different,
Mm-hmm.
and to call on, from that place that you're talking about at that time of a moment of weakness. Hey, where's my strength coming from?
Right. Right.
And people don't always utilize those moments, and they don't
No.
see it.
No, but I believe that we allow fear and pride on the left and the right to really prevent us from seizing the moment, preventing us from walking in what we're really supposed to be walking in. Fear says, "Oh, if you walk in your truth, you're going to lose some people. Or if you don't walk in your truth, or if you walk in your truth, rather, people going to look at you differently. You supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that." And those things, those words, and later our subsequent actions based on those words, again, will keep us stagnant, and it will keep us in a position that we can't move forward. So we really have to get out of that mindset of fear and pride.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
Hmm.
And I think when you take a look at everyone around you, I'm speaking generally.
Yeah.
When you just take a look at how we are moving along, just generation and everything else. I think that's our major issue, is just this pride thing.
Yeah.
Where we have a lot of lack of respect and things like that.
Hmm.
To even recognize. I mean, and not even respecting other people, just respecting ourselves.
Ourselves.
Our
Yeah.
space. Our time that we need to regroup and gather ourselves. Because we're
Yeah.
so focused on what we perceive as the end result, and it really isn't it. Sometimes, in a lot of
Hmm.
cases.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
again, that's where I'm saying that I do believe this keeping it 100 with yourself is key, because we're,
Right.
a lot of us are not doing that. And I have to admit that, I
No.
mean, I fall short of that too.
We all fall short of it, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Maurice, because that's a statement we all fall short. Whether people want to again be 100 with
Right.
their stuff and admit it, we all fall short of it. But once we understand, okay, wait a minute, let me be more honest with myself. That's a goal that we can work towards. We can work towards it. But we all fall short of that.
Right.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
what made you decide to write the book?
Oh. Oh, wow. It was several things. Number one, um, I went to a um, a business type event, and actually it was a monthly event
Okay.
where a young lady, her name is Donna Duffy, love her, in Wilmington, Delaware. Yes, I'm dropping names. Awesome young lady. And she would basically do a training for businesses every month. And this particular month, it was like the heavens opened up and God was saying, write your book. She talked about writing a book. Then someone else in her class talked about writing a book. On and on for a half an hour, to the point I said, okay, I'm in the training now. Okay, I will write a book. And they laughed at me. And then one of the door prizes was how to write a book.
Okay.
This is the truth. It was a book that gave you step-by-step instructions on how to write a book by Lois Hoffman.
Okay.
And they gave it to me because they knew, okay, Lisa, it was time to write a book. And I had heard off and on, really, write this book. But I felt that I didn't have anything to give.
Okay.
Honestly, that's how I felt. I didn't have anything to give. And then what am I going to give? What will people want to listen to it? And so I decided, alrighty, I'm going to write the book. And then when I sat in front of the computer, I didn't know what to do.
Wow. Wow.
But then I remembered, because I do speak to students, my heart, my passion, Reese, is to speak to, number one, the youth, college students. I love them. College students, I do. And then just people in general. And again, all about inspiring them and empowering them. And I had seen, maybe like a year before, just a shift with our young people and how a lot of them were struggling with their self-esteem. A lot of them were struggling, yes, with confidence. And a lot of them were fearful. I had done a workshop at Bloomsburg University.
Okay.
And the title was called, okay, don't judge me. The title was called Get the F Fear Out of Here, right?
Really? Okay.
And it was just talking about how to overcome fear. And at the end, one of the college students said, I was afraid of coming to this conference. And I looked at her and I said, why were you afraid? And she said she didn't know, meeting new people. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you know, when I was in school, we loved it. We loved meeting new people, but she was afraid. And so fast forward, sitting at my computer, that slowly started coming to me of how I needed to take what I had seen out and my own experiences and help other people.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So again, you know, that's where, as I was stating earlier, people having to take advantage of where they are and seeing the opportunities and realize that in most cases, things that you come across is an opportunity.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, and, you know, as she thought that, and I'm going to use my podcast name, That Will Never Work, you know, we're going to something like that type of workshop or, you know, whatever those fears, like all those things is not going to work to help you achieve your goal. You know, you have to be able to break out a little bit. You have to be fearless to some degree. You know, because as long as you're held captive by that, you're not going to be able to enjoy what life has to offer.
Oh, that's true. And you know what, I sighed because you hit the nail on the head. What I have found is because of those bondages, those chains, we're existing. We're not living.
Right.
And I'm going to say it again. We're existing. We're not living. We're breathing. We put ourselves on automatic, brother, where, okay, I got to get up at 6 o'clock. I got to get myself ready for work. Okay, I'm getting in the car. And then our minds are going. And it's like we can drive. Our car can drive itself on automatic. We do our work and we come home and we cook dinner. And if we got kids and a husband, we take care of the kids and husband. If we're by ourselves, you hear what I'm saying? We make our lives monotonous. And then on the weekend, because we're so tired, we may rest or do our laundry. But what about you?
Yeah.
What about you? What about doing things that you enjoy, that are good for you, that you can just I mean, even binge watching something, you know what I mean, that will make you feel better, that help you with your life, fulfill your life.
Right.
You know, they talk about how, and I don't know the numbers, so I'm not going to give a fake news, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
But they talk about how there's a high percentage every year of people who don't take vacations.
Yes.
It's high. It's over 50%.
Right.
So what are we doing? Back to the whole thing, living our best life. We got to, it starts in the mind, and then it works its way out.
Yeah. And I am one of those persons who have not taken a vacation in a while. I've been, in my mind, on vacation since December because I have not allowed things to really weigh me down.
Yes.
And because I feel like I'm not being weighed down with stress and things like that, I feel like I'm on vacation. I feel, because I've been able to smile and laugh and joke a whole lot more than I've been in the last couple years. That's because I've been so concentrating on business and trying to make this work and that work and things like that. And allowing also outside influences to kind of pressure me in a lot of different things and ways. And at this point in time, I'm not there. I'm not there anymore.
I got you.
And so, I had to realize, just even like you said, keeping it 100 with myself, that's what contributed to my health issues that I had in December. And sometimes we don't recognize, why we can't get rid of this cough or this cold or this headache, why our stomachs are in knots, things like that. We just so consume of social media, sometimes social media engagement. We're overloaded on news and we just have so much going on where we have yet to really bring it down some.
Right. And I definitely agree with you. And it's funny that we're talking about this. I was at the Y today, this morning, just thinking about my health and kicking it back a little bit. Because I wear so many hats, I found that I was putting stress on myself. And by being an entrepreneur, we have a whole different drive that a lot of people don't have. No shade to them, but that's our life. And I remember it must be a December thing. I remember prior to December really applying pressure to myself. Oh, I can't go to the gym like that because I got to chase my contracts and I have to do this and that. And then I realized, I said, you know what? I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
And it hit me this morning while I was in an aerobics class. I'm the youngest person in this aerobics class, and I love it. Okay. When I say youngest, I'm talking about everybody in the class are old enough to be my mother. Okay. And I realized that I had taken that pressure off myself, and I had begun to take care of myself so far as exercise.
Okay.
And I did all this while I'm jumping around, right? And then it hit me. I have more contracts this year since December than I've had in a long time.
Wow.
Because I stopped applying pressure to myself. I began to take care of myself. Now I'm still working.
Right.
But my mindset was different. And so this is my proclamation and my declaration. I'm keeping it 100 with myself right now, that I had to stop beating myself, saying, go girl, go. You better do it. Hurry up. You know what I mean? And say, you know what? Let me take care of me. Let me chill. Let me believe and trust God that He'll help me. And let me keep moving forward. And that's what I had to do. So, but I got to say about that vacation, the vacation is totally unplugging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I
That's
think
the
sometimes we have a hard time with doing that because, you know, the
Yeah, we
phone
do.
is just so accessible in reality. You know, it's like right
Yeah.
there, and you could just lay it right
Yeah.
next to you, and when it
Yeah.
dings, you know, oh wow, let me see what's going on. Let me pick it up. You know, things like that. You know,
Yes.
so that's one of the things that I've been doing for myself after
Good.
7:00 of just shutting pretty much everything down.
Yeah.
I turn on this channel on YouTube. It's lo-fi beats and things like that, so it's constantly on just instrumental type music.
Yeah.
So I'll play that from 7 to 9, you know, and just really like unwinds, and you know,
Yes.
we eat dinner and things like that. So even though like I like shows like Grey's Anatomy or or This Is Us,
All right.
you know, things like that, but I've been learning to just hold that off until the weekend.
Okay.
Because I also realized that listening to that music and really settling down, you know, getting away from the computer, getting away from my phone. If I'm on my phone, I'm playing a game, but but listen to that music and just relaxing, I've been able to finally sleep.
Good.
You know, so I think that, you know, and I'm saying all this because I really do believe that we're not being honest with ourselves as to why we can't sleep at night. You know, our anxiety, things like that.
Yup. I'm with you on that, because I found out for me, and I'm working on it. So again, my honest statement that I like looking at my phone. I'm like, okay, let me look. Okay, let me look. And I learned that lesson of the vacation and the email. It was about we were in an organization that you and I were in.
Okay.
And
yes.
I was in Disney, and I am not exaggerating. I was on the It's a Small World After All ride on my cell phone. They are singing, It's a Small World After All. And everybody else is like, yay, yay. And I'm on my cell phone doing work in Florida. Happiest place on earth. My sister turned to me. She said, you need to put that phone away.
Yeah.
She said, you are on vacation. What are you doing? And I'm thinking, well, I'm trying to make it big. I'm trying to do this. Don't you know? You know the whole spiel.
Right.
But she was right. And so what I do now when I go on vacation, I turn all those notifications off. Turn them off. Turn them off. And that's what I've had to do. I don't look at my emails. I don't, because I have several emails. I don't do that because I have to rest my mind. And that's the ticket. So I'm glad you're doing what you're doing for you, because you have to put into place something to help you rest.
Right.
And whatever works, that is what's going to work for you.
Right. So yeah. So I've been working on myself, trying to keep it 100 with myself.
Yes.
Because I don't want to go down to 0.
I know that's right.
I'm not ready for that yet.
We don't want to get to 0.
Right. So you having an event coming up real shortly.
I do. My event is on Saturday, March 21st, and it is called Mirror. Let me go back. It's called Evening with Lisa Wright Bryant. And the theme is Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. It's time for the fake you to fall. I like that theme myself. Yeah, so that's going to be Saturday, March 21st from 5 to 8 at the Brandywine Town Center in Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay. You want to tell
Mm-hmm.
them a little bit what it's going to be about? Just a little.
Sure. I'm gonna get a little bit because actually, our conversation is talking about it. See, that's the thing. That's the. There you go. The confirmation right there.
Right. Right.
But it's talking about how it's time out for us walking around being all fake, trying to be like somebody else, and that's not you. In a nutshell, it's time out for celebrating Halloween every day. There you go.
Wow.
Yep. So tickets are $50, and you can get them on Eventbrite, and that $50 is going to cover so much. So you're going to have fun. Bring your friends, make it a girls' day out. Come on out. Come on. Because we're going to have a good time.
Nice. So, we have been on for a little while. And, I just want everyone to tune in to my big sis. You want to give them your social media and website and stuff?
I do. So our website is Bryant Consult, www.Bryant, B-R-Y, Consult, C as in Charles, O-N as in Nancy, SULT.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Lisa the Speaker. I'm on Twitter, Lisa the Speaker. Our Facebook is LM Bride Consulting. And by the time you hear this, I am on TikTok. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok. Lisa the Speaker. So you can reach me. You can find me. I am definitely out there.
Nice. Now, question for you before we go.
Yeah.
Do you want to give a little shout out to your son? I haven't seen him on Instagram or anything in a while. He okay?
He was.
Yeah.
I saw him today.
Nice.
My Miho. That's my Miho. Nico Bryant. That is my baby. That's right. He is an upcoming singer. He is on all platforms. Definitely check my child out. He is amazing. I'm not saying this because he is my son, but
right.
other people say the same. So, but his name is Nico, Nico Bryant. A shout out to my husband, who's my manager, the DJ Bryant as well.
And you forget somebody. Oh yeah, about to say.
That's my nat, my chick. Yeah, don't sleep on my girl now.
Right.
You never know. She might. She's a dancer.
See,
she really is. Yeah, Natalie. She's a dancer. She's shy with it, but she's a dancer.
So you hear this? That Lisa is talking about just being 100 with yourself. Is actually spreading to the whole squad. Because the whole squad is going to actually benefit from you being positive and things like that.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
So, and make sure you continue to surround yourselves with, persons that are trying to be as positive as they can.
Mm-hmm.
And that will also challenge you to be 100 too.
That's right.
So that's why I'm part of the squad too, y'all. So
that's right. Yes, you are.
So. But big sis, I appreciate your time.
Yes. Oh, you're welcome, brother. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Make sure y'all follow her as she stated on all her social media platforms. Make sure you find her on her on her website, Bryant Consult, BRY Consult.com. And we will catch you a little later on. Thank you very much for listening to That Will Never Work podcast.
The holidays start here at Baker's with a variety of options to celebrate traditions old and new. Whether you're making a traditional roasted turkey or spicy turkey tacos, your go-to shrimp cocktail, or your first Cajun risotto, Baker's has all the freshest ingredients to embrace your traditions. Baker's, fresh for everyone.
Choose from a great selection of digital coupons and use them up to 5 times in one transaction. Check our app for details. Baker's, fresh for everyone.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.